Durch, and this is kickboxing tape using Jeet Kune Do training methods. Okay, hi. We're going to start out with our hands for right now. We're going to work up to a progression, okay? And we're going to start out with what we call a jab drill. Okay, Kurt and Jeremy, come on out. What I want you to know is this jab drill. Right now, we don't know, got no gloves on or anything like that, but we're going to throw punches. And it's done in a 3 count, like 1, 2, 3. One will punch, the other one will punch, and the other one will punch back. And notice one will punch, and the other one will parry, and then he counters. So it's a counter drill, okay? But the key to this drill is whether we're doing it with our hands or whether we're doing it with our feet, we get this spring-like reaction. And this is the whole thing we want. We want this type of movement. Okay, so with that in mind, okay, we're going to start out. Okay, stop. 1 second. All right. Notice what they're doing here. He's jabbing to me, I'm parrying, and then I'm countering back, and then he's coming back. So see the movement we have here? This is what we want. Okay. Okay. All right, thank you, guys. All right, with that in mind, I want you to go give it a shot. Is we're going to build. We're going to throw the cross now. Okay, we do the cross the same way in a 3 count method. Okay, Kurt and Jerry, come on out here. Again, I want you to keep in mind what we're doing here, we're building. We start out with a jab, and now, of course, we're going to the cross. Okay, so now again, they're in punching range, okay, and they're going to start out. So, okay, guys, go ahead. Okay, stop. 1 second. Now, what I want to show you here is watch this movement here. For right now, he's going to, since we don't have gloves on, okay, he's going to punch to my shoulder. Okay, this is what we call safe training. You know, this drill, of course, builds up. So once you learn the movement in this drill, what we do, we put a glove on. And then let's say we have a glove on, then we go faster. Okay, and that's the build-up. And we're always trying to do what? We're always moving, and we're always trying to hit. But for right now, what I want you to do is watch this here. He's punching with the cross to my shoulder, and I'm just rolling like this. Now, what I want to do is go real slow. I want you to see this. I ain't lifting up my arm to where this is wide open. What I'm doing is I'm just rolling. This can cover this roll. Now, look at this movement. When the punch comes, if it was to my face, I would roll, and then when I come back, I'm firing my shot. So you have this movement. I mean, think of maybe a sucker punch on the street. You're standing, this guy punches you, straight, and you're back. So this is the movement that we want. Okay, guys. Okay, start out. Okay, good, guys. Okay, with that in mind, I want you to give it a shot. We're going to go into a hook. Okay, Kurt and Jeremy, come on out. All right, what we're going to do with this drill is we're going to throw the hook to the body. Okay, so we're going to be ready. But now we're going to be a little tighter. Okay, because the hook's a little tighter to punch. But what I want you to do is watch. He hooks to my body. And we're doing safe training right now. See his arms right there? So I'm hitting to that. But he hooks to my body. See, I roll with it a little bit. So this is the main thing I want you to get. So again, he hooks. I roll with it, and then I would hook back. Okay? There's always body mechanics to it. I get this shot, I'm rolling with my punch. Boom. And then I'm hooking back. Okay, with that in mind? Okay. Okay. Now moving into a progression again. What we're going to do here, all right, Kurt and Jeremy, come on out. Okay, now I want you to notice they got gloves on. So now we're going to take them 3 drills that we did, a jab, a cross, and a hook. You know, you can get in the uppercut. You know, when you look at hands, there's only what? You know, as far as lines of attack, you got a straight line, you got a uppercut line, you got a hook line, you got an overhead line. That's all lines that there are when you look at hand movements. I mean, a person might go double jab, cross, but that's still a straight line. So we look at angles. So I want you to understand that. But what we're going to do now, we got progression going, they got gloves on. This man's going to be a feeder, what we call a feeder. What he's going to do, Kurt's going to do, they're going to move around like a fighter would be, moving around, and he's going to throw jabs. But right now he's just going to do it maybe at 30-40%, okay? Because he's training Jeremy. And then while he's jabbing at Jeremy's face, Jeremy's going to slip him, and sometimes he's going to stick a jab to the body, maybe across the body, a hook to the body. Okay, so we're putting all 3 of them together. We moved up to a progression and to a fight. And then in time, you're the one who decides how hard you want to go. The key is you want to work things slowly at first. You want to learn how to do them. You know, if a guy jabs my face slowly, and I throw across his body, I don't want to do it like that. That's not good. So if we go slow and he jabs to my face, I learn that proper mechanics to really drill this guy with. That's what I want to do. So when do you go faster? Well, you go faster when Jeremy feels more comfortable. Jeremy says, hey, Kurt, all right, jab at me faster now. See? And then you notice Jeremy is going to be hitting Kurt. Hitting him. We hope not hurting him. Now, if he does hurt him, all Kurt has to do is say, Jeremy, say, ease up just a little bit. Okay? So I want you to keep that in mind. Okay, guys, your marks there? Okay, you ready? Okay, go ahead. Touch gloves, move around. Let's go, move around. That's it. That's it, move around. That's it. You notice, yes, that's it. Okay, move around. That's it. You notice, Kurt is feeding Jeremy right now. Keep moving. Come on, guys, let's go. Get some movement. Moving around. Parry that jab a couple times, Jeremy. Come on. That's it. Yeah, they're moving around. That's it. Now we're putting everything together. That's it. Come on, stick one in there. Let's go. There you go. Good. That's it. We're training. Okay, guys, that's good. Okay, thanks. All right, now, what I want you to do is take that training drill, and with that in mind, you work it. Okay. All right, now we're going to move into kicks. Okay, Kurt and Jeremy, come on out here. What I want you to notice is we're going to do the same thing as we did with the hands, but we're going to do them with the legs. So now you're going to be in kicking range, okay? There you go, guys. All right, so we're going to start off right now with maybe what you might call lead roundhouse, front roundhouse. It doesn't matter. Hook kick, it doesn't matter. But what they're going to do for right now, they're going to go to the body. But what I want you to watch again is the spring move, okay? The back and forth, that spring move. And we're doing what? A 3-count series, a counter series. Okay, with that in mind, go on, guys. That's it, guys, that's it. Move around, that's it. Down, back. Okay, stop. Okay, good, thank you, guys. You notice when they was kicking, it was like bang, and then back, right back to that same mark. And the other thing was, when they was kicking, they had that slight body mechanics. When I got kicked out, I was like put a little angle into it and going with it. I wasn't trying to stop that force. Okay? So with that in mind, you give it a try. Okay. Now, with that in mind, we're going to progress right along. Okay, Kurt and Jerry, come on out. Now we're going to do the same drill again with the side kick, okay? And they're going to do this. Okay, you ready, guys? Yeah. Okay, go. Okay, stop for 1 second. Just stay right there. I will notice right now, what they're doing right now, he's kicking to my thigh, okay? So he kicks to my thigh. And I'm letting him do it right now. So there's a training mentality here too, a conditioning, mentality here too. Because don't move, when I kick, boom, I'm giving him a little shot. So I'm learning to what? Hit my target, and he's learning to hit his target. So I want you to keep that in mind. We're not trying to hurt each other right now, but that conditioning is still here along with the counter, okay? And then of course, what do? You progress up. Okay, go on, one more time, guys. Okay, good. Okay, thanks. Okay, so I want you to keep this in mind. This is a progression. I mean, you can do this with the lead round kicks. You can do this with hook kicks. You can do this with spinning kicks. You can do this with side kicks. You can do it with crescent kicks. Whatever kicks you do it this way. But I want you to realize one thing. Doing a 3 count, and it's constantly countering back and forth, but with the right footwork. We want that spring movement, okay? Bruce Lee used to describe it as like a rope swinging really fast, and you grab a hold and it like yanks you. Okay, that's what we want. We want that spring movement. Because when you're springing back and forth, and if I jab and I'm back like this, I'm like in a curled up movement to hit, like maybe a snake, or I like to think sometimes of somebody pushing a spring down, that springs down, and all of a sudden, boom, it shoots back up. So with this in mind, you give it a shot. Okay, now with that in mind, what we're going to move right on. What we're going to do now is go into a little bit of focus pad work. Come on out here, Kurt. Always remember, it's a progression. We want to take this into a fight. You know, we want to be moving around just like you would in a fight. And that's the mentality that we always want. I don't care how slow I'm going or how fast I'm going. I'm always imagining I'm in a real fight. And that's the difference. That's what you have to have. Okay. So what we're going to do now is I got a pad on. There's many ways you can do this. I can have 2 pads on. I can have a boxing glove on this hand. As we progress, I probably would have a boxing glove in this hand here. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to start out. But remember the jab drill, 1, 2, 3. But now we're going to move around. And if I jab to hit him here, he's going to counter back with this, with his jab to my pad. So we're making it a little bit more live. But what I want you to realize is, watch. I'm not going to stand here and go, and like this here, we're going to move. We're going to make it functional. Okay, so that in mind, okay. Touch hand. Sit. Moving around, you see I'm faking a little bit. I'm still working it. That's it. Good. Okay, so with that in mind, I want you to give it a try. with that in mind, we're still progressing up. All right, Kurt, come on out here. All right, now we're going to add to it what? We just did a jab, so now we're going to do what? We're going to add a cross. Now I want you to keep one thing in mind. We're moving, we're making it functional. We want to bring this as close to the fight as we possibly can. And if we're kickboxers, that's what we, of course, we want to get into. All right, so I want you to keep that in mind. But it's a progression, but it's got to be a progression of how he is. In other words, I don't want to go too fast for him. Okay, people think that you got to start out and just go fast, fast, fast. That's the wrong way to train. Believe me, you want to go slow because you want your body to remember them movements, get that good mechanics. Okay, so now what we're going to do, of course, we're going to move into the cross now. Notice I got the glove on this time, so I'm going to be jabbing at him. Okay, not trying to rip his head off, but I'm going to be jabbing at him, moving. Okay, and then he's going to do what? He's going to fire across. Okay, so ready? You touch your hands. Moving around. Keep moving around just like we were fighting. Good. Okay, now I want you to keep in mind we're progressing, but we're keeping it functional, and that's the key to this. You give it a try. Okay, moving right along. Kurt, come on out here. All right, now what we're going to do, we're going to go into what? We're going to add to a jab cross. We're just going to put them together. Okay? So the same thing, we're going to move. I'm going to jab to him, excuse me. He's going to parry it this time, and he's going to counter with the jab cross. Remember, I'm just showing you training mentalities, training methods, okay? You do whatever you want. It could be jab, cross, high, hook, this, that, uppercut. You make your own drills. That's the best part of it. But you create. But the key is the mentality too. It's the footwork. It's how we're training this. Okay, I want you to keep that in mind. The reason why we want to go slow is I want this man, when I jab to him, to parry this good and to throw good punches. Not to be going back like this and be out of whack. And, in other words, if he jabs to me and I'm punching again like this, that's not a good punch. If you're going to use the time to hit somebody, you want to hit them ballistically, you want to win this fight. You know, I don't want to have to throw 75 punches at this guy maybe to knock him out with one of them. If I can knock him out with the first one, or maybe 5. Okay, so that's the mentality. Even though we're kickboxing, it's still the same thing. All right, so that in mind, moving around. I'm still feeding him. I want you to understand that. I literally right now trying to fake his socks off and really get him. I'm still working. In time, we'll progress up to that. And that's the key. We make it real. But when you do it this way, you learn it a lot quicker. It becomes more effective, and that's the key. All right. Move around. Moving around. See, we're moving around, keeping him honest. That's it. Moving around. So we're both wide right now. Good. Okay? I want you to give that a try. want you to notice we're progressing again. Come on out here, Kurt. Yeah, Jeremy, throw me out of the glove. Good. Okay, you notice now what? I got 2 gloves on instead of a focus pad and a glove, or 2 focus pads. See, you know, this is a different way of training. I can do the same type of training, which is going to make it more live, and I got gloves on. In other words, what I'm saying is, say, give me a jab. See, he jabbed to my glove now. Jab cross. See, so now he jab crosses my glove, and maybe I can throw back at him more effectively because I got gloves on instead of focus pad. Okay? So I'm going to show you one more drill, and then we're just going to move on. What we're going to do here is I'm going to jab to Kurt. He parries the jab. He jabs my hand. I'm going to move this here. He's going to miss with the cross. So he jabs, he misses with the cross, and now he's going to come back with the hook. Okay? So we're going to go, he parries, jabs, misses, hook, and then we're going to follow up one more with the cross. That's going to be a drill. You make your own drill. Okay, again, watch, slow, there, misses, hook, cross. Okay? Now we can be more live. Okay? Now, of course, what am I doing? Right now, I jab to his face. But what I'm going to do this time, we're going to move around. I might jab to his body. I might jab and I might hook a little bit, okay? But it's when I jab to his face, that's when he parries and we go into the drill. Okay, so we're making it more live. You do it however you do it off a kick. You do it off a punch, okay? And you create your own drills, but you make it more live now. So now maybe, if you're going to watch, you're going to see me throw some different shots, and he's going to have to move a little bit, okay? But the key is, once I jab to that face, that's when we're going to go, okay? Let's give it a try. See, making it more live now. That's it. Now here's the key. Watch. I'm going to jab one time. Don't go this time. I jab, and he was in the backup movement. Okay? In other words, jabbing me slowly. And say I'm getting to my face. There you go. Say I'm moving back a hair, like right now. Well, if I try to counter, I can't quite get that shot that I want in. So that's not the time to go. So even though you're making a drill, I want you to keep in mind, a drill is a set pattern, but if I don't feel mechanically and emotionally that I can get this shot in good, I'm not going to throw it. So in other words, just because I say when I jab to the face, parry it, and do the drill, doesn't mean he has to. I might jab, he's backing up a hair, and he can't quite get that off. I don't want him to go. We just continue on. So keep that in mind, okay? A few more seconds. Ready? Move it around. Aim again. That's it. Yeah, back up. Right. Here we go. Yeah, see, I calm back. Good. That's it. Now see? Good. Good. Now see, I'm making him more on his toes. It's more live. Because now I got gloves on, and he can hit the gloves, but I can counter back. So if I had the focus pads on, sometimes you hear the ends of them or the straps, and they kind of hurt. But plus, I can get more mechanics and stuff. Okay, moving right along, we're going to put it all together right now. We're going to show you a drill. Okay, I want you to keep in mind. Throw me out of that glove, you would, please. Thank you. Okay, I want you to keep in mind that's a progression, and that's what we're doing. We're moving. We're making it physical. We're creating a fight. But we're doing it at a pace. You know, if you want to learn how to write, you don't learn the alphabet like at one time. You got to learn A, B, C, D, and so on, okay? So you learn how to, you learn letters, then from letters, you learn words, then from words, you learn sentences, then from sentences, you learn what paragraphs, and then after paragraphs, there's different what grades of writers. Okay, so you see, we break it down, and that's what we have to do in the fight game. Break it down, maybe a jab at first, a cross, or a hook kick, or whatever it is that you like training. That's the nice thing about the Jeet Kune Do concept, training methods, is what you like to do. You don't want to be me, okay, or Kurt or somebody else. You want to be yourself. If you like throwing hook kicks, you know, or maybe following with a jab, or something like that, like a Superfoot Bill Wallace did, that's fantastic. Do it. But take these training methods and add to what you do, and I guarantee you they're going to better you as a fighter, and that's what it's all about. You want to be a better fighter, but do it what fits you as a person, what you like doing, okay? With that in mind, come on out here, Kurt. So I want you to keep in mind, I'm showing you drills. We're functional, we're into a fight now, okay? And we're not, completely fight. We're not out here exchanging blows yet. We're not out here, I'm not out here fighting with him, throwing stuff at him yet. I'm still at a feed type movement here, a feed type training mentality. But I want you to do it, but you see how it's boosted up. This is the best way. You know, you don't just go spar all the time. You know, this is sparring. You know, if I'm out and I'm playing baseball with my 5-year-old daughter, and she's standing there batting, and I take the ball, and I'm throwing an underhand to her, I'm throwing as slow as I can throw it. I'm trying to get it where? Right at chest height so she can hit that ball, so she can feel what it's like to be able to hit that ball perfectly. Well, that's what we're doing here, the same mentality. At first, learn how to throw that. I'm throwing that jab to Kurt to get that correct feeling, okay? But even though I'm going real slow, I'm throwing that ball to her, we are still playing baseball. There's no two ways about it. We're still playing baseball. So I want you to understand, we're doing these training drills, and we're doing them this way. We're still sparring. We're not standing here and going, okay, I did that 5 times, now your turn. And we're not doing that, okay? We're moving. We're creating action. A fight is action, okay? That's what we're doing. We just have a way of doing it. What is it? It's to better us. And that's what we want to be as a fighter. We want to get good. We want to be a champ, whatever it may be. Have a world title, whatever it may be. That's what you want. And I guarantee you, these training mentalities, methods, will do it. But you got to have the right mentality and the right training method and a good partner. And you both got to understand what this is right now. And then after we do this, then we can go into our full contact sparring, boom, 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 bang. We do that for a little bit, and then we go back to the training mentality. And we can make this training as hard as we want to do. But we still don't want to take it beyond that point, so we're not doing it correctly. That's what we want. Too many times I go in boxing gyms or full contact gyms, wherever it may be, and I see guys out there, and they've been in the gym for 2 months, and they're already out here, and they're out here fighting full contact, and like this, and they're here, and all this, and things ain't working right, but that's why. Okay, I want to explain something to you real quick. Range. Range is very important in a fight. No matter what anybody says, you got 4 ranges: kicking range, punching range, trapping range, and the grappling range. We are going to be fighting in kicking range and punching range right now. We're kickboxers, okay? But I want you to understand what a lot of times I see this happen. Okay, don't move, Kurt. Let's say first of all, I jab to his face and I cross to his face, and then I throw a kick to his face. Well, and my kick don't land. Well, you know why it don't land? I tell you. I just threw 1 punch to his face, or 2 punches to his face. What's going to happen? As soon as I hit him with this punch, what's he going to do? His hands are going to what? Come up. So maybe this and this. So now his hands are up, and I threw to his face. Well, his hands are all ripped. That's why that kick doesn't land. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? I already brought it. Even let's say if this one lands and this misses, okay, his hands are still coming up. And already his hands are in the way of that kick. So maybe you do get the kick in, and the kick lands. For right now, just hold your hand up. We'll just imagine this is my leg coming up, but that's what happened. It landed, cover your face, it landed on his arms. So you want to stagger things. So maybe if I do what? Maybe if I hit high, I want to go low now, or low high. You know, stagger that. And then the other thing about range is understanding. If I jab, and I cross, and I kick to his face, look how crammed I am. I'm not really in kicking range. Okay? So when I'm training something, I want you to realize one thing. If I want to train, let's say, a jab to his face and say a cross to his face and then maybe a tie kick to his leg, okay, what I've got to have him do is slide what I'd consider back in the kicking range. So in other words, it would be something like this. We're in boxing range. I come in and I hit him with the jab. I hit him with the cross. Now, whether I land the cross or I didn't land the cross doesn't make any difference. But the thing is, I hit him with it, and it's setting back a little bit where? In the kicking range. That's why I kick. If he was still right here to hold your ground, I go bang, bang, he holds his ground. Now look, I kick. My kick isn't that effective. So I want you to notice that. Here's the drill we're going to do. We're going to move around. I'm going to be throwing some punches and stuff there. But the sign for him to go is, I'm just going to throw a little kick to his leg. Then he's going to throw a kick to my shoulder, which would really be to the face. And watch what I'm doing. I'm covering up. Later on, it could be to the face. He goes, bang, I just cover up. Okay? But right from that kick to the face, go real slow. Bang, I step back a little bit. Okay, I'm back a little bit, but I drop right here for him to throw across to my body. So in other words, I'm back right here in kicking range. He throws it. Boom, there, and I right here, and I hold it so he can be into punching range. And then notice what we're doing. We're staggered. He went high. He went low. So let's say even if his kick didn't land here, I go here to block. He punches low. That's open. Okay, so with that in mind, we're going to do it. All right, ready? Touch him. Move it around. Excuse me. You notice we're throwing out here, throwing some punches. Thanks. Nice and easy. I'm still feeding him from back of the camera. That's all right. Good. I'm still feeding, moving around. Now what? I go, boom. There's the kick. Bang, he goes. Boom. Now we're what? We're back into what? The training mode. See? So I might think, see, playing around. I'm still feeding him. Okay? My kick comes. There it is. Kicks. We're right in range. See? That's the key. Moving around. Yes. Moving around. Keeping it alive. I kick. There it is. Bang. Good. Okay. You give it a try. Okay, with that, Manly, we're going to put together. This is going to be our last training drill. Give me my glove, brother. Thank you, sir. Okay, Kurt, come on out here. Okay, Jeremy, come here. Put this on me, would you, please? Slide it up. Okay. Now we're making a kickboxing drill here, but keep in mind, again, you make whatever drills you want to do. It doesn't matter. But do it in a mentality and do it slow enough so you can get the right mechanics out of this stuff. I mean, you don't want to be hitting this guy and going, and hitting this guy like this. That ain't nothing. You want to hit this guy, you want, boom, you want to devastate him. Put your arm there, right there, spam, that's the shot you want, spam. You want to hit him, boom, you want to know you was there. Okay? So we're putting a little drill together, we're going to walk through it. I'm going to show you what it is here. Okay, again, range, where we at? We're in kickboxing range. Okay, so I don't want to start here because good kickbox probably would have ripped my head off, right? Okay, so we're back here. We're going to move around, we're going to go real slow right now. And I'm feeding different shots. Boom, boom. The kick is you make whatever you want. That's the sign for him to start. You can make it a jab, you make it a cross, you make it whatever you want to make it. It's a sign, starts. Bang! I'm in kicking range, kicks to the face, punching range. He throws across to the body, good. Uppercut to the face, I back up, and he throws another hook kick to my face, okay? But the key is I want you to look at this. Let's say he punches to my body. Boom, right? That's probably where I'm going to be about right now once I got hit. Now he uppercuts my face. Bang! I'm going to go back a little bit, okay? Now I went back enough for him to what? Kick me in the face, okay? And what did he do? He worked the low line, bang, went back up to the high line, center back, and the high line again, because I'm going back into it. Now imagine this is here. Let's say he hit my body, boom, and I just went back right now. His uppercut went to come, and it was missed. It just missed. I was just back. That's why the leg comes in. Because I might to the body, I go for this uppercut, and I feel, bang, it ain't there and there. So I go with my face kick. Why? He throws my body one more time, so boom. Okay? Now he's throwing it slowly to my uppercut, to my face, and I'm going back. So see, when I go back, where's my face at? Right there. I'm going back into kicking range for him. Because, throw one more time. There. Now throw it slowly. Uppercut. There. Now if I stay here, kick to my face. We're still in punching range. So I got to go back, and he understands that. Maybe he right now has to give me a few seconds to get back. Not a few seconds, but a moment in time. But he punches my body. He uppercuts. Boom, and I slide back for him to train this man correctly. You got to know your range. If his foot, he kicks to my face, if his foot's hanging that far over, it's not a good kick, I'm sorry. And a good fight is probably going to be taking him out anyways. It's not a good kick. You want to know your range. I want to be able to hit this person but not have to get hit back. Okay? With that in mind, okay, you ready? Don't be moving around. See, we're playing the fight game? There we go. Good. I like how he takes the shots with his face. He knows how to use his head. That's it. We're moving around. Okay. He starts. He goes. There. Bang. Uppercut. Back. See how I gone back on his toes? That's it. Moving around. Doubling up. Kick. There's the sign. Boom. Kick. Boom. Yeah. That's it. We're moving around. I had a little kick there. Playing the game. One more time. There it is. Hit. 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 I'm back. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, with that in mind, you give it a try. Okay, that's the end of our kickboxing tape. I hope you enjoyed it. But a couple pointers. Know your range. Boxing range, kicking range, whatever it may be. That way, when you deliver, whether it's your punch or your kick, you deliver it effectively. And do these training mentalities. Create whatever you want, whatever drills fit you as a person. But these training methods, do them the way I explained to you. Start them out slow. I don't care if you've already been a boxer for 5 years. Start them out slow. That don't mean you have to start out like this, but start them out slow so you get that real fantastic feeling. To me, it's like I like to say when I'm hitting somebody or kicking or elbow, whatever it may be, it's like emotional climax. It's like, boom, I hit him. It feels great. I know that I did it effectively. And by knowing your range, I don't want to always have to throw maybe a roundhouse kick or a tie kick, whatever it may be, to a person and then get kicked back or hit back. Even though we're in a kickboxing sport or Thai boxing, whatever, it's still, I don't want to do that. Myself, I train for the street. I know these training methods were better than any type of fighter. So with that in mind, I want to say God bless and Christ lives.